Hi folks, my name is Uncle Al, and I want to apologize to Pennsylvania Prepper. Okay, and then down in the corner is her newest video that's running, if you see in the multi-screen right there. And please check out her site. It's a very good site. I have to apologize, but I have to teach people at the same time. So let me click this one off. Okay, that's her video on the masks. It's a very good site. I do recommend Pennsylvania Prepper. I do apologize. I have to be rude and strict sometimes. This is why I don't do links. This is why I don't do resources with other preppers. You have to learn. I'm sorry about that. I get really, I'll go after people. I'm really rude and I'll get to my point. All right? Now, I have to tell people, if I tell people the link and the source, they won't listen. Okay? It's like when I used to tutor people, because I try, sometimes I slip in different modes. Let me take this off because Uncle Al is not feeling too well. They finally took off, that hurts like hell, the bandage off my eyes, and if I have to go outside, I have to wear these. Okay, I have 2 more surgeries on the right eye I have to do in mid-February. This is why I have the masks, and this is why I have all this stuff already on hand. I have a very bad health, bad lungs, and I have a weakened immunity system. This is why when people ask me these questions, and right now everybody is hysteric and following the hype. And I see a lot of YouTube channels which is like, bleh. Okay, but try looking around with one eye. It's really hard. Pennsylvania Prepper. She does stuff like I do. And yes, I know about harvest right and stuff because I used to go to a church who had one and they couldn't figure out heads or tails about it. All right? So I do like your stuff, Pennsylvania Prepper. I do apologize. It's a very stern way, but you have to learn. All right? You cannot, if you have an older friend and you trust her, that's great. You got Mary. Thank you, Mary, for helping out Pennsylvania Prepper. But at the same time, I tell people links, all right, is a poor man's way to find information. And also not working on your resources, okay? I don't do that stuff. You have to learn yourself. It's like when I teach people how to do equations. You don't get a link, you don't get a phone, you get a simple old school calculator. I'm getting tired. This kind of paper, and you figure out the equation. I'm not going to give you resources and stuff for simple equations that you can figure out on paper. This is why I don't do links, and this is why I don't give out resources. All right? You're supposed to do your own research. And it's like people like, I know the answer. No, you don't. Do your research very calmly. And Pennsylvania Prepper and Mary did very good research on it. All right? I do apologize. I have to be abrupt and rude sometimes on this. And I do agree with her. And I did read the 2012 report on that. But it hasn't went through a firestorm. And China is now discovering why. And it'll come out in a year or two and you'll find out. I'm not going to tell you why China's not sending out this mask anymore. Well, okay, think about it. It's 2012 or 11, excuse me, 2011, and everybody's hyping on this. You would not believe. It's like the cars with the defective airbags. All right? Uncle Alan's pretty good at marketing and sales and cons and all this. All right? So you have to think, why isn't China sending it over? Well, It isn't for economic reasons, and it isn't. They're worried if if they have enough product for themselves. You got that right. And also another reason is this a good product or we just screwed ourselves? Because they're having people dropping dead wearing the mask. All right? Same mask that you, Corel, and all these other Chinese shell companies are pushing. People are dropping dead in China wearing the same mask. So what do you think's going on? Answer that question. Think it very carefully. If they're wearing these masks and they're dropping dead, it's not airborne. Airborne is when I cough and sneeze and particles go from 15 to 30 feet. Okay, China's crowded. Yep, that's possible. Okay, when I see panic buying over here on the state side, unless you have a really bad immune deficiency like Uncle Al, I will get one of these masks. Right now, they ain't been proven that well. Okay, they do tests and stuff, but I know the FDA, and sometimes they'll get kickbacks from corporations. Everybody forgets what kind of wonderful kickbacks they got on certain products, like breast implants, the tampons that kill people because of shock. Okay, those were FDA approved. All right, so I tell a lot of people, don't trust no one, do it yourself. And Pennsylvania Prepper, I do apologize being mean and nasty and all that, but she did a really good job. Please check out her channel. Check out 3 of her videos if you like it, and like them, see some more. And if you really like her channel, please go over there. Thank you, folks. Like I said, Uncle Alan's not feeling too hot, and I have to keep up with all sorts of stuff, and it's just been one of those weeks. At least I can now see, sort of. If you kind of notice, I have about 3 more videos I haven't put out yet. I'm still wearing the eye patch. I did those earlier with great difficulties because I couldn't see anything. All right? So please check out Pennsylvania Prepper. I'm sorry I had to be rude and rough. It's not my nature. Okay? I do get mean sometimes because, okay, if I give you a mathematical equation and you pull out your phone and like, where's the link to the answer? No. You have to learn it. Okay? And I'll catch you later. That's going to be another video subject I have to, me and Hubble's got to discuss about. So I'll catch you later, folks.